professional life relates to this? Which help button are you pressing? Let's start with Vibhakarji. You're on mute. Vibhakarji wants to know what to do with all the money that's coming his way. That's the help button he wants.
Nene, you picked on me first, but then I'm really, clueless what to say about it.
You are first on my panel. Thereby. Yeah. So no help button. Okay. Things going well, fine, good. Mukundan?
Yeah, I am related it with networking forums like TCC or any other networking forum. It's if we need any help or assistance or any queries, any problems, we are getting solutions through that. So we will simply press the help button on the networking forums. So we will get the automatically we will get the assistance and help through that. I hope so. Thank you.
Great. Chaitanya?
I want to hand over my web technology work, anything to do with web technology, out very soon. So I don't want to spend time on doing anything on the web. So that's where I will need help. I am getting there.
Web technology. Manishi?
In a way, this reminds us of, I don't know how relevant it is, CPR also. How I can relate it with what we do is, in today's busy world and in the age of social media, especially AI, busy working professionals, busy working parents know everything what they need to do, but they don't do it. So we just help them to help themselves by implementing whatever they do and slightly chiseling out and telling them this is not to be done and this has to be done, taking action.
Okay, nice. So you don't want help, you are giving help. Right. Press the button and get help towards your better health, mental and physical. Right. Pramodji?
Yeah, same like Acharya Manish ji. Here, I am not I don't require any help at the moment, but definitely I'm helping people grow their online business through digital presence.
Lovely. Wonderful. Thank you, everyone. Let's move forward. We have very limited people joining in today. How come? Strangely. And the lady who joined in, okay, she has some guests, so she had to leave. All right. So the Coach Circle is an online empowering hub for aspiring coaches, trainers, educators, career counselors, mental health professionals. It helps to accelerate and advance your career, develop clarity and communication skills, mindset and business skills, and building an online brand. We learn social media marketing, key marketing and copywriting framework, and also solve problems instantly here. The Code Circle was started in November 2022 by Pramod Kulkarni, digital automation coach, and author Sapna Narayan, professional communication coach, got on a mission to create a globally connected hub to empower growth-driven individuals and aspiring coaches with skills to monetize their expertise. What is the culture we are building? Attend every meeting, keep videos on, be punctual for maximum benefit, and support each other on social media. The Coach Circle, TCC, focuses on empowering coaches for global growth and development. That said, we are not liable for any activities, disputes, or financial transactions between the members. Let's introduce ourselves. Take 30 seconds. Please tell us your name, coaching title, city and country, services you offer, and target audience. Let's start with Yogacharya Manish.
Namaste and good evening, everyone, once again. We are helping busy working parents improve their health and fitness and have a very calm mind, happy heart with the help of our 30 minutes detox yogic breathing method and the entire module along with that. We are based out of Dharamshala, Himachal Pradesh, and at times Gurgaon, Delhi NCR. Myself, Yogacharya Manish, breathing, meditation, and stress management specialist. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you. Chaitanya?
So my name is Chaitanya and I'm a business coach. I operate out of Bangalore, India. So I help entrepreneurs live their own life and business. So when there is no difference in services that you offer, then you are the noise of the market. So I help them establish their own categories so that they dominate those categories and own the market. So my target audience are entrepreneurs between 50 crores and 500 crores who want to establish a differentiated business that will help them dominate the market in whatever they do. Thank you.
Thank you. Mukundan?
Good evening, all of you. I am Mukundan from Trichy. My company name is Change in You. We are providing a triangular model business training project for students, make them as an employee, and for employees, make them as a sustainable employee, and the entrepreneurs, make them as a successful businessman. So that is our target area is 18 to 27 age students. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Vibhakarji?
Good evening again. I am Vibhakar Ramtirthakar, operating from Pune, but all over Maharashtra. The services that I offer is HR consultancy, that is employer-employee relations. Then personality, all individuals, and posh act service, where women are working. My target audience is micro, small, and medium enterprises for consultancy, individuals for personality, and all places where women work for posh act service. Thank you very much.
Thank you. SMI 10. Hello.
Huh?
So would you want to introduce yourself? Tan? Okay. Pramodji?
Good evening, everybody. My name is Pramod. I'm a digital automation coach and consultant with 20 plus years of experience in the business of training. So I train people on social media marketing, email automation, Canva, and WhatsApp automation. My target audience are people who are into teaching, training, and coaching, and college students right from PU to PG. And I'm from Bangalore. Thank you.
Thank you. That leaves me. If Tan doesn't want to introduce, are you available to talk now? Doesn't look like it. So that leaves me. This is author and coach Sapna Narayan, and I am in Karnataka, and I serve the world online. The services which I offer are I help you to clear your interviews, whether you are a professional who wants to change their role at work, or you want to clear your promotion interview, or you just want to change your job or get your first job. I can help you with that. If you are struggling with your communication with your peer, with your bosses at work, in your social life, and you feel that probably you need to become a little fluent with English, I can help you. And if you want to leave a legacy behind, I can help you become an author. So my target audience are middle-aged and senior people, and also students who are stepping into the work world. Thank you. Okay, we have Prabhas. Prabhas, go ahead, introduce yourself.
Sure. Good evening, everyone. And this is Prabhas Panda from Pune, Maharashtra. I'm a Microsoft Office consultant and services. I do offer complete Microsoft Office application training along with the ETL tools like Power BI and Tableau. Target audience is the corporate professionals and the corporate, giants, you could say, and the preschool students. I mainly teach them. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go further. You may share your achievements in 30 seconds. You don't have to answer all the questions. You can even pass it if you want. So I'm going to start with Vibhakarji again. He has his achievements to share. Go ahead.
The news that I had today only in the afternoon, I met a person in Chinswad, a suburb in Pune. And there are three things that I got. One is consultancy, another is partnership, and third is loan that I can give him for which he will give me interest.
Wow, lovely.
And for this, I would like to acknowledge Saturday Club, an organization of businessmen.
Okay. An organization on business.
Of businessmen.
Of business. Okay. Thank you. Let us know how we can be part of it, if we
Sure.
can.
Sure.
Yeah. So that we step into different networks. Your network is your net worth. So I think it's always good to share the network because it adds to your net worth. Let me go to Mukundan.
Good evening once again. What I have done is I have started a WhatsApp channel, Motivation Mukundan, the name of Motivation Mukundan. So I put some of the articles on that and simple 30 seconds video on motivation part. So I promote that one family. And what is your achievement this week? Actually, 2 days before, I admitted as a guest speaker in the tiles wholesale dealers meet. They are conducting the Star Hotel and more than 20 people. All are the wholesalers. So on that, I invited as a motivational speaker, and I will get very good response as well as referrals. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you. That's great. Chaitanya?
So what new? I have recently helped the Laghu Udyoga Bharati, ladies from Laghu Udyoga Bharati use AI for their fashion designs. So whom would you like to acknowledge? A couple of friends from the MSME group got me this connect. And what is the achievement? Now this particular assignment got me a small consulting work from one engineering college from Maharashtra, which provides fashion as an engineering subject. So the retainership starts from 20th, where I do my first session. So that's the recent achievement. Thank you.
That's great. That's great. There is no sector that we don't hear the sound bite from, Chaitanya. All sectors want
Thank you.
AI. Okay. Prabhas?
Because he is a
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Nothing much as an achievement, yes, routine work going on, regular trainings. That's it. No achievements, nothing.
Okay. Pramodji?
Routine work, nothing new.
You finished some of your sessions, your
Workshop I did
workshops
last
you've
Saturday,
completed.
yes. Yeah.
Okay. For me, the US guy that I was training for interview has got his job and he's very happy. So this was a man in 50s. He wanted a change and he wanted a job, not a change actually. So all these people have done a lot of work, but they're not able to translate it in their interviews to let the interviewer actually know how good or what all they have done and what all they can do and what are their achievements, because they've forgotten all of that. So it was a task to get them to dig everything out and then put it in a way that it goes across to the interviewer. Every answer was worked out. And even when the interview came, they would let them know the interviewer. So, teaching them how to look up the interviewer, see what he's inclined to, ask questions accordingly, all that orientation has helped. And I'm actually happy. I started to get a little worried that there's something wrong. All the work is done, and if it is not cracking, then there's something else which is going wrong. But then I'm glad that he's got through and he's happy. I'm also happy. Pramodji, shall we go to the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Somebody left in the middle, is it? Okay. So the coach circle has a meeting pattern every week. At times we have 4 Wednesdays in a month, and other times we have 5. So either we have a coach talk wherein the premium members talk about their niche, share something which can benefit all of us from their niche. They can build their credibility and also show us what they do. Or we have a skill up session done by Pramodji or and myself to help our members and others to skill up their business. We also have open discussion on topics. At times we have a guest talk. We have a guest who comes and talks, an expert, or we have speed networking, wherein we get to know each other way better than we do know them at that point of time. And also limelight, where problems are solved for you instantly. This is the meeting pattern we have. So today, as I said, one of our premium members, Yogacharya Manish, is going to do the coach talk. He is a breathing and a meditation expert specialist, and he's going to tell us the mistakes to avoid while practicing pranayama. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And we are going to click a picture in the meantime, and then I will hand it over to Manishji. So, Pramodji, can we have a picture? Chaitanya, if you can come on screen. SMI 10, if you would want, you can switch on your video.
I'm clicking.
Okay.
Done.
Thank you. And Manishji, over to you for your session.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Namaste and good evening to everyone, and special good evening and namaste to our guest, SMI Tan. We're not able to see you, but I'm sure you're listening to us. So today, okay, pranayam. Pranayam is one of the most frequently used terms in the domain of health, wellness, and spirituality, which also means that in today's age of AI, today's age of social media, all of us know a lot about pranayam. So whatever we are going to discuss today, if we don't know, let's start following it. If we know it, it will serve as a reminder. But there's one more aspect about today's times. A lot of us know a lot of things, but we don't implement them. So maybe this short meeting will act as a reminder for you to follow certain things while practicing pranayam and avoid the mistakes that have to be avoided. So shall we start?
Yes.
Great. The first mistake to avoid is that to understand that pranayam is not just a breathing exercise. Let's take, okay. There was a person who was from a suburb, let's say, a suburban area of Bangalore. He comes over to Bangalore and he is not very good at English. He decides to learn English language. He gets in touch with one English communication coach, not Sapnaji, another person, and he learns English. And what he learns is, but his IQ level is very high. So he learns all the spellings. His spellings are perfect. Vocabulary, excellent vocabulary. If he has to say, let's start this project from tomorrow, he will say, let's commence this project from tomorrow. Yeah, if you have to say, you're right, he will say, aptly said. If he has to say, okay, let's beautify this room, he will say, let's embellish this room. So his vocabulary is excellent. His spellings are perfect. And when he goes to give the test, our Sapnaji is one of the jury members, and she's like surprised to see what this person is. Excellent spelling, excellent vocabulary, but the grammar is 0. She is feeling like giving him, that person, negative marks. What I mean to say is, if I know pranayam, and if I commit these mistakes that we're going to discuss today, it is like similar situation. Excellent vocabulary, excellent spelling, but grammar is 0. When I said she will feel like giving him negative mark, means doing these mistakes will harm us. There's a very famous shlok in Hathiyur Pradipika. Tathaiva sevito vayur anyatha hanti sadhakam, which means if you don't practice pranayam in a technically correct manner, under the guidance of a good, experienced teacher, it may harm you, it may hurt you. Because pranayam is extremely strong. It gives us a lot of benefits. And it is like a double-edged sword. It can harm us also, right? So the first thing to understand is that pranayam is the threshold through which the enriching depth of yoga begins to unfold. Pranayam is not just a breathing exercise. It is the process of expansion. And that expansion has no limit. No limit means, see, we all know this, that this body is made up of 5 elements. This body is inert. This inert body gets enlivened when the pranic energy enters this body, right? Only then it gets enlivened. And one day the pranic energy will go away and this will again become inert. And what is breath? Breath is the first gross manifestation of that pranic energy. But only breathing is not pranayam. So when the expansion starts happening, when we start practicing pranayam, we realize that I'm not just this small body. I am Shiva. I'm as in all of you, all of us. That expansion has no limit. Ultimately, the huge will happen. Huge is the basic word from where the yoga word came up. Huge with the Shiva, the unlimited, infinite. And there's a very famous shlok again. Chale vate chalam chittam, nishchale nishchalam bhavet, yogi sthanutvam apnoti, tato vayum nirodhayet. When the breath wanders, the mind is unsteady. But when the breath is calmed, the mind is also calmed. And at that point of time, the yogi, the practitioner, realizes his or her true self, which Maharshi Patanjali said, Tada dishtu sorupe avasthanam. So the first mistake to avoid is that don't take it lightly. It is not a breathing. There are breathing exercises which are different from pranayam. So first we need to practice them. So this is the first thing to note down. Second is, we need to do some preparations before we start the pranayam practice, right? And there are 3 points in this. The first is Om chanting. Again, 3 reasons why Om chanting. First, Om is the ultimate mantra. Om is the ultimate mantra, and entire Upanishad is on Om. The Mandukya Upanishad is only on Om. To understand what Om is, the ultimate mantra. So what it does is, secondly, Om mantra, this mantra balances the subtle and the gross energies that are within us and outside us. That makes us prepared for the pranayam practice. The third fact from the health perspective is Om basically is an exhalation. Om, it's an exhalation. So exhalation, when there's a long exhalation, our HRV, heart rate variability, becomes better. So we should always start any pranayam practice with an exhalation. So 3 points for Om, ultimate mantra. It balances the subtle and the gross elements and energies. And thirdly, it is an exhalation. But while practicing Om, the spine has to be straight. This we generally forget. Second is, one small activity has to be done. What kind of activity? Just to activate the body. So can we do it once, all of us, spine straight? If possible. And as you inhale, stretch both your arms up. If possible, let's do it. Those of you who can. Stretch both your arms up. Cross your fingers and palms facing up. Just look up. This is the minimum that we should do. Just look up. If possible, lengthen your spine a little more. If possible, straighten your arms a little more. Feel that relaxing stretch on your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now look ahead, hold on. And now take at least 10 seconds to bring your arms down, stretching your arms on the sides. Full stretch from the shoulders to the tip of the fingers. I really love it because after this, you feel so relaxed whenever you do it. So at least this much we should do before pranayama practice, activating the body, because the body should be slightly activated. Right? So this is the second thing, second activity before preparation. And after this, ideally for 3 minutes, if not at least for 1 minute, just watch your breath. Exactly like Anapanasati, which Gautam Buddha proposed. Just watching your breath, inhale and exhale. And one fact is there that whenever we start watching our breath, the breathing becomes slow. And that is what is intended in today's world. When the breathing becomes slow, our parasympathetic nervous system gets activated. And the only thing that is required in today's world is to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. So these are the 3 preparations which are mandatory. Now, the interesting thing is that if we don't do these 3 activities before pranayam, we may not get the benefit, or rather we will not get the benefits, but they may or may not harm us. But the next 3 activities are very important. If we don't do them, they might hurt us and harm us. Now, when we start the practice, the first thing that has to be done is always spine straight. Directly, it does not have any relation with the breathing, our mind might say, but we all know Ida Nadi, Pingla Nadi, and the Sushumna, and the Kundalini, and the 7 chakras, and all the energy lies in the base chakras. The spine has to be straight. And if you look around, today just observe everyone around you, you'll observe that 99% people, more than 99% times always sit with a hunch. Spine is never straight. So the basic first step is to keep our spine straight. If we don't do this, it will not help us. It may harm us also. After we start practice, the first thing to be observed is spine has to be straight. Second is, are we breathing from our abdomen? Technically, we don't breathe from our abdomen, but when we are inhaling, the abdomen should expand. When we are exhaling, the abdomen should contract. Now, most of us are thinking right now that this, so we know. What is new that this person is telling us? Let me tell you, if you take a video tomorrow, it will be like this. At least it will be like this. Anulom Vilom. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. What you noticed is slightly the shoulders are rising and at least slightly the chest is expanding. Not even 1 millimeter, this part should move in any pranayama practice. And I've been observing people very closely, how people practice, general people, right? Inhale, exhale. This much they move. And then what happens is someone is there speaking to them. हाँ बोलो बोलो क्या बोल रहे हो? हाँ बोलो, right? हाँ सुन रहा हूँ मैं. So this, please don't play around with pranayama. You all know it, but maybe people who are attached to you, people who are following you, tell them don't play around with pranayama. It is like a double-edged sword. So inhale, exhale. This has to be maintained. Spine straight. Secondly, slow breathing. Thirdly, abdomen should expand, abdomen should contract. And fourthly, always breathing from your nose. Now again, when I said breathing from your nose, our mind will say, but this though I know. While practicing pranayama, I always breathe from my nose. I'm not talking about that half an hour. I'm talking about the rest 23.5 hours. There also be careful, be mindful. Why do we need water when we are stressed, when we are angry? Because autonomous nervous system, automatically the mouth opens up, the saliva dries up, and then we need water. So be mindful of the fact that whenever something normal is not happening, please look at your mouth. Is it closed or open? Close it. If it takes you 10 minutes to come back to normal, now it will take you at least 7 minutes. Am I making sense? And now, third one, last one, but very important. There are many, but today we are touching upon these. Holding the breath. Kumbhak. In today's age of social media, a lot of things are said and told on social media, and we just pick them up without consulting an expert or a specialist. Kumbhak. Technically, till the time if there's any known good yoga teacher, they will say the same thing. What I'm saying is, if you're not practiced pranayama and breathing for at least 90 days at a stretch means out of the 90 days, at least 81 days you've done it daily. Till that time, don't hold your breath. Maybe holding breath once in a while is fine, but don't hold it, because a lot of people come to me say, yeah, see, I'm able to hold my breath for 25 seconds. I'm not able to go beyond that. What shall I do? And Kumbhak is very powerful, they say. My next question is, how many times in a week you practice? एक दो बार कर लेते हैं, twice in a week. Please don't do that. There's a medical term called hypoxia and hypercapnia. Hypoxia is when the oxygen level becomes less, and hypercapnia is when the carbon dioxide is deposited more than what is required. That happens. Kumbhak is very strong. If pranayama is like a double-edged sword, Kumbhak is like 5-edged sword. Very powerful, but we should know how to use it. So I'll stop here. There are many more points, but even if we can follow these 6, 3 for the preparation, 3 while practicing, I think a lot of improvement will happen. And what is Karma Yoga? Karma Yoga is not doing a new thing. Karma Yoga is about doing the same thing in a technically correct manner, without fantasizing and craving for the results. So let's try and improve our pranayama practice, and let's get more out of this powerful pranayama practice.
Can
Thank
you
you.
just
Any questions?
summarize the 6 points very quickly?
Okay.
Yeah.
First one was, let's not call it a point. The first one is that please don't mess up with pranayama. I'm sure a lot of your people are not doing it. Pranayama is not a breathing practice. Pranayama is something called expansion. I'm trying to understand that this is not my limit. This body is not my limit. My limit is limitless. So only breathing is not pranayama. And then the 3 preparations. First is Om chanting. 3 points I said: Om chanting, is the ultimate mantra. Secondly, Om chanting balances the subtle and the gross energies around us and within us. Thirdly, it is an exhalation. All the pranayama practice should start with exhalation. Om chanting, this. And the third is, just before starting practice, we should at least spend ideally 3 minutes, if not 1 minute, just watching our breath. Inhale, exhale, just watch your breath. That will prepare us for the meditation practice. If we are taking 20 breaths in a minute, just watching the breath for 1 minute will bring it down to 16 or 15 breaths or 14 breaths per minute. So we are ready for the pranayama practice to get the best out of it. Then once we start, the first is spine straight. As I told you, it's a fact. More than 99% people, more than 99% times don't sit with a straight spine. Second is abdominal breathing. You know about abdominal breathing, but still, while practicing, a little bit of maybe shoulders are rising and chest is expanding. Consciously make an effort not to raise the shoulders, not to expand the chest, to get the maximum benefit out of it. And thirdly, don't hold the breath. Don't do kumbhak till the time you practice pranayama for at least how many? Anyone can tell me?
81.
Ideally 90 days, but at least 90% of those 90 days. Then you should start with kumbhak and holding your breath. Any
But normally
questions?
also, do we breathe abdominally?
Normally, a lot of people don't do it. Even if they do it very mildly. See, I'll tell you, the shape of the lungs are like this. A shape, right? If I raise my shoulders and expand my chest while breathing, still it doesn't help because in the top portion, there's no space to expand. The lungs can only expand at the bottom. So if the abdomen is expanding very mildly, then the lungs will breathe this much. Only this much. I'm sure you can see it. But if while inhaling, the abdomen expands fully, then the lungs can expand and contract. And below the lungs, there's a muscle called diaphragm. That diaphragm, when straightens up, it massages the organs inside our stomach. So that also happens. So adequately, the abdomen should expand. Only doing it mildly will not help. So if you're doing it, if you have 20 minutes to practice pranayama casually, practice for 7 minutes, but 100%. Ensuring that the abdomen expands fully while inhaling and contracts fully while exhaling. Consciously not allowing the shoulders to rise and consciously not allowing the chest to expand. We may be doing it, but let's improve that thing. Much more benefit from the
Normally we
same.
breathe through like this only, the normal one. Or all the time we need to breathe using our abdomen.
Normal subconscious breathing should also be like that, but a lot of times it does not happen. We are breathing more than 25,000 times in a day. So even if you breathe consciously only 25 times in a day, trust me, the magic will start happening after that. Actually, this sentence just came out from my mouth about 2.5 years back. And then I observed, I said it, is it true? Then I observed it. And a lot of participants from our Fit Parents project from all over India and abroad, they tell me very clearly. They're practicing more than 25 times. And then they're seeing the changes that are happening. What happens is that the subconscious breathing has to be made better by consciously breathing correctly again and again and again and again and again. We all are coaches, we know. Good things our mind remember automatically. Sorry, bad things our mind remember automatically. Good things have to be reminded again and again and again.
So maybe we can all write, are we breathing correctly? Put in the chat box. And then I'm going to put it, go back to Acharya Manish. That was just my question, not his. Yeah. Yeah.
Surprisingly, no. These days, a lot of people, I was expecting a lot of yeses here. Chaitanya will, I'm sure, right? Yes.
I could see that you were expecting us to say yes. That is why I asked them to type it here.
No, expect knowing that we all are, coaches and trainers.
We are coaches, but do we do it? Knowing is not doing. Doing is knowing.
And one thing I have remembered the other day, Manishji has explained by sitting at your workplace, sometimes you need to relax. Today it has been repeated, but that I have been following to relax yourself and breathe.
Okay, okay.
I mean, stretching your arms, pulling it, and again slowly bringing it down. That the other day you told us. I remember
Last
that.
time also we
Yes,
discussed this.
yes, yes.
And in fact, I call it instant stress management technique, and rightly so, because once you do it for next half an hour, you feel so good. This
Yes,
entire thing.
quite energetic and feeling more relaxed and light, as if I mean, when you have been stretched for quite long hours, like sitting at one place and delivering the things, feeling like so much of things burden is there in the shoulder, like you feel like. But when we do this kind of exercise, bit relaxing, holding the breath for sometimes, it really is so cool. I mean, I felt that.
Good that you still remember and you're doing it. Good
Yes,
to
I
know
have been
that.
doing it. Three things. One thing I mean, from Sneha, I learned. And one thing from Sangeeta, love yourself first. You'll be most happiest person in the world. Third thing from your side, I learned this: sitting at workplace, how to relax yourself.
Great.
So when
Yeah.
you all do sessions here, it is valuable. It's not just a 20-minute, 12-minute thing. No, people are actually picking it up. And when you deliver, know that it is being picked up by someone somewhere. It's amazing. Back to you, Manishi.
Okay, so one more aspect, I think rightly you missed me while in that session. What was your last week? So I was about to say you missed me, but then I thought no, it's you rightly missed me, because what I'm going to say, I would have said there also. Last 1 week, I must acknowledge that our two founders, I proposed something to them, which is not a new idea. It is a often used idea everywhere. I proposed to them. I said, why don't we use it here? There's a term called pocket money. Whenever the term pocket money comes, chehra khil uthta hai, because pocket money is linked to our pre-teen days. जब हम बच्चे थे, that time we used to get pocket money. Today we all are earning well, doing well in our own professions. But today also, if we get pocket money, कैसा लगेगा? Yes or no? Because pocket money is pocket money. It will help us, and it will help us help each other also. So what I was proposing is that today after this session, or maybe right now also, I'll share my landing page. What is happening is we put ads on Facebook and we are paying money to Zuckerberg. It's going out of India. Nothing wrong in that. In fact, Vasudev Kutumbam hai, sab ek hi hai. But what I feel is that if, wherever you go, and it can apply to everyone, if you can propose that here there is one person who has been helping for many years, working professionals, working parents, improve their health and fitness, stress management, health, and working on individual diseases also individually. So just go to him, just 1,100 rupees for a consultation meeting. That's what we charge. Once unknown people come to us through the ad, they have to pay 1,100 rupees for a consultation meeting with me. And people are paying and coming. So they come and they have a meeting with me. And if they join our program, the minimum price is 21K. It may go up to 50K also. And we will, if that happens, we will share 15% of that billing with the person who has given that recommendation or that referral. Rightly today, things dots join up. We started by default the discussion about RMB. Rotary, there's no business, but in RMB there is business. There are referrals. So I was thinking about this only. So what do you say? Any take on this? Yes.
Yeah, I do echo for the same. I mean, it's a nice idea. I mean, we can help each other in this way and promote our business. I mean, that's a good idea, actually.
Okay,
Either
great.
ways also, we are actually helping each other. But if it helps monetarily also, then I think it will bring in more seriousness, I guess.
Exactly, because people are doing it. Networking platforms, as we discussed, Rotary, basically it's business only, but on the surface we say it's social, and actually it happens. But RMB is upfront, yes. Rotary means business. So here also, it's not business, but it's just helping each other. And pocket money to pocket money, अच्छा तो लगता ही है जब थोड़ा सा when we refer something and comes. And instead of paying to Facebook, we'll be putting less ads there, and here we'll be sharing that. And it can happen with everyone.
Yes.
We can share each other's landing page, and we can see when this will happen, we will do it consciously. Right now, हाँ ठीक है, रेफर कर देते हैं, कभी माइंड में आ गया तो आ गया, नहीं आया तो नहीं आया.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
One problem what I have experienced, I'll tell you from our platform. I was thinking the other day seriously on that point. Hardly people know each other. Forget about that expertise. Hardly 15 to 20 people we know. I mean, like Vivakar, me, Mukundan, Chaitanya. I just name a few only people know each other. Though we have the platform and we have got 60 people enrolled or 16, whatever it is the number. But about the expertise, people are completely ignorant. The other day, Chaitanya did a workshop finding out the niche about yourself, categorize your products. He has told several times, but hardly people worked on that. I mean, there are a lot of things we have to work upon. Like as you said today, landing page, we can go for revenue sharing or kind of incentive program. There are a lot many platforms also providing such kind of things. People are earning as well, but we are not serious. Trust me, that's what I've been experienced.
Yes, that is why we started the speed networking. So that we've been